Hey guys, listen closely about this one. I don't intend to make this right now, and to tell you the truth, I'm right in the middle of eating a meal, so I am not well right now. That's just the usual way with my eating. But when I get a revelation in my head, I just want to share it. I just want to share it immediately. And when it all clicked in my mind, whether some of this is not true, listen, I can't say and I'm not a prophet. I'm not saying I'm a prophet at all. It's stuff that I see that I'm picturing in my head and the different things we're trying to do. And when I realized and had this revelation in my head, I looked down and I saw the time was 9/11. I'm not kidding you. You know the deal with 9/11 and Donald Trump. 9 and 11, right? 11 is finger up, finger down, as above, so below. 9/11, go read Revelation 9/11. That's Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a bad-un. He's a Pollyon. So I'm doing a research paper in my university, okay? And I listen to music, and sometimes you see suggested things. And it's this woman who's calling out Donald Trump's ballroom, and she's saying this is not a ballroom. She spoke with an architect who said the square footage just doesn't work out, and she said that the 300 million, by the schematics that they're giving us, okay? By the schematics that they're giving us, she didn't even realize what that number that she gave meant. She said the schematics that they gave, per square foot, it would cost, if you divide it by that 300 million, and I don't know the schematics in my mind. I haven't seen them. Per square foot, I'll show the video, $3,333, which she said is extremely abnormal and very expensive. Freemasonry, 33. We found Charlie Kirk in 33 hours. Man walks into an important building, kills someone important with an M4, and he kills himself, and it's on the 33rd floor. These things happen within quick succession. But there's more to this. She thinks it's a data center. She thinks that they're building a data center. Maybe so. But it's not a ballroom. If you've seen the pictures, it's a Baal room. That's why they have these numbers, 300 million, 3,333 square feet. Checkered floor, black checkered floor. That's Freemasonry. It's all Freemasonry. All you need to know is it goes to the devil, but there's more. Thank God. I wonder if God sent me to you to tell you who the Antichrist is. It's Donald J. Trump. And how would that benefit you in your journey? I think, this is one of the questions that they say, we're not looking for the Antichrist. Yeah, we should be. Don't you think so? We should be looking out because it's a part of Scripture, and why would we ignore it? It should actually give us hope for the times that we're in. I think it's ignorant to say, I'm not looking for this. But it's scriptural, so we have to pay attention to Scripture. Because when you say that, you're going to miss the Antichrist. And you're going to miss the time, and you're going to be off. Do you not see that happening to the pre-trib crowd? I'm not saying you're saved because of that. Holy man, a lot of abdominal pain. That's why I don't make videos at this time. Man, I just had to get this out. So keep listening to me. As you see, Apophis is real, but 3i Atlas is a lie. That doesn't mean they're not going to do some Project Bluebeam type of thing. I wouldn't put it behind them because they have lasers in space that can project cities in the sky. I heard this today, and I see it occurring. You know how the Biden administration, it just seemed like everything they did was wrong. All the way from the Afghanistan all the way to the end. They burnt all the chemicals in that train in Pennsylvania. Everything they came across, they did wrong. It was to set up, it was for you to cheer on the beast. And now the beast is sending troops all throughout your states, and he's doing things the very opposite of what he said he'd do. He's not holding to his promises. He's not helping the middle class. But let's get to what it is that I see. Digital IDs all over the world. They're going to be implemented very soon. Apple, right? You saw what Apple is doing, so I don't know. It's going to be like a crash of the economy. It's going to take something like that. They're going to implement the mark. They're already implementing it in the United Kingdom, so you already know it's coming. People want to argue. You can argue. You'll never get anywhere. The way that they're doing it is very deceitful. He prospers by deceit. So, saw a news story today, and immediately my discernment told me that they waited for this very time to do it. So we got Palantir in the background. We got Trump gave access to Musk to look at all your stuff. They already have it all now. And he left very quickly, right? But he's got your information. They've got your information, everything. And Palantir is building. They already have the system. They just need the information, the data centers to enslave you, to be like China. So I should get to what I was going to say. There was a news story today, and I knew immediately that this was being revealed at this time. What's her name there in Minnesota? Omar? E-Man Omar, that woman. She's Somalia first. And so news just came out, and I don't know the whole news story, but I'm going to give you the gist. It turns out that they've been defrauding the government of, wow, that just came to my mind. I have to look at the number again, but it said 300 million. $300 million. There's another 3. But I don't know. It could be 310, 320. I don't know. I'll have to look back. This is happening in real time. Why are they telling us now is the main question. So they were taking money from autism funding and all sorts of funding, and it turns out that they were funding an Islamic terrorist group in Somalia the whole time. It's all over the news. Why now? So everything I just told you is connected, because everything is connected. While they tell you about Three Eye Atlas, while they tell you about Paris Hilton and being on the Epstein list, while they're enslaving us, that's what they're doing underneath behind the Wizard of Oz curtain. So they're telling us now because they want a reason to go after them. So it'll make it easier to implement these things. They need a reason to run these people over. And you don't think they knew this the whole time, but they pick a special time to go. So what will he do? He'll send troops in there. He'll probably put her in jail, deport her. I don't know what they're going to do. Sometimes I have no idea why these people are still in power. If that guy in New York is a communist, why haven't they taken him out with Trump in power? Because it's all a plan. But this is the revelation that I had. I don't know if it's true, but I thought I would throw it out there anyways. What are they making at the White House? Does it have anything to do with Revelation 13? We know they're putting out digital IDs. You may not believe a single thing I say, and I don't care, because I know who the Antichrist is. He's at the helm of the most powerful nation that's ever existed. He prospers by deceit. He's a disgusting, vile man. What did he call her yesterday, Marjorie Taylor Greene? Stupid. Over all news networks, the whole world. And I heard your comment yesterday. Is it just one big show? It could be. But there's too many people for there not to be exposed. I don't know. Is this thing that they're building, it's a Baal room. But is this where they're building the image that we worship? Just a thought. What are they making there? I don't know. So when I saw her video, which I'm going to put in the description box for you to look at yourself, when I heard her say it's per square foot, it's 3333, just clicked. It just all clicked. Do you know in the book of Enoch, listen, I don't know if that's, there's a lot of information in Enoch that sure looks scriptural, but, the 200 angels, and we know in Genesis they left their abode. They came down on Mount Hermon. Do you know what parallel Mount Hermon is on? The 33rd parallel. So, a lot of numerology in this. I just wanted to share this. I want to get back to my paper. Listen, I'm saying I'm not a prophet, but if God is going to let me know things through the Spirit, I'm not going to hesitate to tell you what they are. I don't intend to do an Antichrist video, but why wouldn't I share this information? Could it possibly be that they're making the the image that we're going to worship? We already know who the Antichrist is. He's fully involved in this. So why couldn't it be possible? God bless.